Mr. Angelo,
Yes?
Mr. Salieri sends his regards.
Welcome to Who Made This Game? In this episode, we're exploring the legacy of Mafia, a series that redefined crime storytelling in video games. From the smoky streets of Lost Heaven to the sun-scorched alleys of Sicily, Mafia is more than just a game. It's a saga of loyalty, betrayal, and power. But who made this game? Let's dive in.
To our new friend, Vito Scaletta.
Section 1, the game's concept. The original Mafia launched in 2002, developed by Illusion Softworks, a Czech studio later known as 2K Czech. It was a bold alternative to GTA, focusing on realism, story, and atmosphere. Set in the 1930s Lost Heaven, players followed Tommy Angelo, a cab driver drawn into the Salieri crime family. The game emphasized cinematic storytelling, realistic driving, and a grounded world, complete with traffic laws and period-authentic music. Mafia stood out for its linear mission structure, emotional depth, and historical setting. It wasn't just about crime, it was about consequences.
So we've got to get these punks and put them where they belong.
Me and Tom will fix it. Those bastards think this is freaking Luna Park or something. You have a message from Mr. Salieri.
What the hell's going on?
Section 2, the creators. The original vision came from Daniel Vavra, who wrote and directed the first game. His passion for film and storytelling shaped Mafia into a playable gangster movie. Later, the franchise was taken over by Hangar 13, led by Roman Hladic and Tomáš Hřebíček, who had worked on the series since its early days. Their goal? Preserve the soul of Mafia while modernizing its gameplay and visuals. Hangar 13's work on Mafia 3, Definitive Edition, and now Mafia, The Old Country reflects their commitment to cinematic design and historical authenticity.
Yesterday, Frank handed over all our account books. The prosecutor is having a field day. We've got to liquidate Frank.
You trying to tell me I've got to knock Frank off?
He broke the omerta. Honor's meaningless. This is business.
Section 3, Evolution of the Series. Each game explores a different era of American crime, with protagonists who reflect the social and moral complexities of their time. Mafia, The City of Lost Heaven is a third-person action-adventure game developed by Illusion Softworks and released in 2002. Set in the 1930s in the fictional city of Lost Heaven, the game follows Tommy Angelo, a humble taxi driver who gets pulled into the violent world of organized crime after a chance encounter with the Salieri family. The game blends cinematic storytelling with mission-based gameplay, realistic driving physics, and immersive environments. Players experience Tommy's rise through the ranks of the Mafia, facing betrayal, loyalty tests, and intense shootouts. Its attention to detail, period-authentic soundtrack, and structured narrative made it a standout title in the genre. Mafia 2 is a story-driven action game set in the 1940s to 50s in the fictional city of Empire Bay. You play as Vito Scaletta, a war veteran who joins the Mafia to escape poverty and chase the American dream. The game blends cinematic storytelling with gunfights, driving, and a richly detailed world inspired by post-War II America. Known for its emotional depth and period authenticity, Mafia 2 stands out as a classic in the crime genre.
The working man's a sucker, that's for damn sure.
You said it.
Mafia 3 follows Lincoln Clay, a Vietnam veteran seeking revenge after the Italian Mafia kills his adoptive family. Set in 1968 New Bordeaux, the game explores themes of racism, loyalty, and power. Players build a criminal empire, take down rival gangs, and reshape the city's underworld. With its gritty story and intense action, Mafia 3 delivers a bold take on the crime genre.
I still say this is a bad idea. Lot of boys dying over there in Vietnam.
Something I gotta do.
I ever tell you how I got this?
Sure, you stole it.
That I did, yeah. Right out the pocket of this old white man used to come around here raising here. It's always brought me good luck.
You can't do that.
I know you think you're alone in this world, you go wrong. But you're not, son. You never will be.
Mafia Definitive Edition is a complete remake of the original Mafia game from 2002. Developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K, it was released in 2019-2020. The game follows Tommy Angelo, a taxi driver who gets involved with the Salieri crime family in the fictional city of Lost Heaven during the 1930s. It features updated graphics, voice acting, and expanded story elements. New additions include motorcycles, free ride mode, and a classic difficulty setting for fans of the original experience.
You abuse my trust.
Don Salieri, you won't ever need to worry about me.
Okay, then. Welcome to the family.
Mafia The Old Country is a story-driven prequel set in 1905 Sicily, exploring the early roots of organized crime. You play as Enzo Favara, a young man who escapes the harsh life of sulfur mines and becomes entangled in the rise of the Teresi crime family. The game features cinematic third-person gameplay with a focus on stealth, melee combat, and early firearms, all set against a gritty historical backdrop. Built on Unreal Engine 5, it promises a visually stunning and immersive experience. Scheduled for release on August 8th, 2025, it will be available on PS5, Xbox Series X, and PC.
The women, the wine. We don't just walk these streets. We own them. Anyone who forgets that, well, they won't be around for long.
Each game explores a different era of organized crime, blending historical fiction with personal drama. From Prohibition to post-war America, the series captures the evolution of the Mafia across generations. Section 4. Cultural Impact. The series draws heavily from Mafia films like The Godfather and Goodfellas, but it also sparked debate about Italian-American stereotypes. Characters often embody cliches: greasy hair, sharp suits, and violent tempers. Critics argue that these portrayals risk romanticizing organized crime and reinforcing ethnic stereotypes. Mafia the Theory broke the mold by featuring Lincoln Clay, a black Vietnam veteran confronting racism and systemic injustice in 1960s America, a bold narrative shift that earned praise for its depth.
More damage than all the wars and hurricanes combined.
Where the fuck you think you're going?
Sal Marcano deserves to die. I won't argue otherwise. Kill him, but let that be the end of it.
That's not enough.
It's enough if you say it's enough.
Section 5. Legacy. With over 34 million copies sold, Mafia remains a cornerstone of narrative gaming. It proved that video games could tell complex, emotional stories with cinematic flair. Despite mixed reviews for Mafia 3, the franchise's commitment to realism and storytelling has influenced countless developers and players. The upcoming Mafia, The Old Country, August 8th, 2025, promises a return to roots, exploring the birth of the Mafia in Sicily with stunning visuals and a powerful story. Conclusion. So who made Mafia? It was Daniel Vavra, Roman Hladic, and the teams at Illusion Softworks, 2K Czech, and Hangar 13, visionaries who turned crime fiction into interactive art. Stay tuned for more episodes of Who Made This Game as we continue exploring the creators behind your favorite titles. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and tell me which saga you want next.
Family and who you're born with is who you die for.